Hi guys, it's Megan. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I just want to go ahead and start off. This is different than what you were expecting, I know. I'm just going to be real and honest with you guys. I did make the video of the laundry room organization, and I am genuinely having a very hard time mentally with body image, and um, I'm being very hard on myself right now. And mentally, I feel unwell. I'm kind of just going through a lot mentally. And I don't want to fake it, I don't want to lie. I don't want to pretend like I'm okay. That's the whole point of my YouTube channel, to vent, to be honest and open, to relate with you guys, and just to let you know that things are going to be okay. Um this has to do with my anxiety medicine, cuz when I had surgery, I was off of it for a while. Then I had to slowly start back on it, and this is most definitely what's going on. Um, it's just taken me a while to get back into the swing of things and to continue on with what I was doing. Um, my walks are not. We're getting there. So I did walk yesterday. It was actually pretty difficult to do. And then I just laid around the rest of the day. Um, and today I actually did the laundry, did my homework, um, did the laundry room, obviously, filmed that. I may just make that a TikTok video. I don't really know what I'm going to do with that yet. But I guess what we'll do is we'll just talk about it together. Um, I don't know about you guys, but I am always trying to do the best I can possibly do to help myself not get super down. But I feel like I've done everything, just about everything in my power to be okay and to feel okay. And it's not working right now. And I feel like this is honestly, this is another obstacle course in this life that I am going to fight through. I haven't had a hard time like this in a very long time. And so I genuinely think that something is happening for the better, and it's just making me stronger than what I was. And we're just going to get through it. Um, I might just post the video on TikTok because it is a video that, is cool to watch, but it's not something that, like, I feel comfortable posting right now currently. So we may just give me some time for that one. And to be honest, it's like two voices are just farting. Oh my God. Fighting in my head, at each other. It's kind of like a bickering war, and it's exhausting. It is very exhausting. But you got to continue with what you do. You got to keep going. Go to work. Make sure to eat. Make sure to take care of yourself. Make sure to do your homework. Make sure to do things that you enjoy. And that's genuinely what's going to help keep you sane. I am starting a new meal plan for myself. I have extremely bad gut health. My gut health is so bad. Extremely bad. I have a lot of ups and downs with my stomach. I deal with stomach pain. Like, it's just bad. So I'm starting this new trend, lifestyle change type thing where I'm kind of resetting my system, and I'm gonna do overnight oats for breakfast when I'm done fasting at 10 o'clock, and then I'm gonna do like chicken and rice for lunch, and then for dinner I'm gonna have a salad, and I'm gonna drink lots of water and green tea in between that. I'm really, really trying to get to feel healthier because right now, like, I know I'm trying to make healthier choices, but at the same time, I don't feel my healthiest. So I'm really about to crack down on that. I'm going to start meal prepping for myself as well. I really kind of let myself go there for a little bit. And nutritionally, I neglected myself for a while. And honestly, it's you live and you learn type thing. It's life. You're going to have ups, you're going to have downs. You're going to try and figure out what works best for you. You're going to try to figure out what you can do to be your absolute best. And sometimes you're going to fail. And sometimes you're not going to know what the heck you're doing. And then there's other times where it's going to be like really, really good and you're going to have a great time. Yeah, I had a binge eating disorder where I would binge food because I would neglect myself from food for a while, and then it would just make me binge and I'd be hungry and then I would overeat. Well, the past week, I'm going to say this was definitely not a binge episode because that's more of like an emotional attachment thing to food, and I'm just not there anymore with that. But I didn't eat a lot during the day when I was working. When I was moving the most, I didn't give myself energy. I was tired, and then I would just overeat when I would get home because I didn't eat all day. And I know a lot of people go through this, and it is not talked about enough. But the only reason that you do that is because you may be emotionally attached to food, or which is actually both. You're not eating enough during the day. And so you might think you're eating enough, but in all reality, you're not. What you need to do is you need to average out and split up your calories to where you're getting enough in the morning, enough in the, around lunchtime, and enough at dinner and for your snacks. But you have to actually work in those calories and work in the food that you need. And honestly, there for a while, I was terrified of calories. It was not my best friend. I was super obsessive over it. But now I think that I'm ready. I think that in my mind, I have no sense of control when it comes to calories because it's always been a scary thing and I've always been too restrictive. But I'm at a point in my life where I'm like, okay, Megan, it's time to step up. Track your calories the way you're supposed to. Do what you're supposed to. And crack down on this health so you can feel better again, I'm just at that point in my life where I'm ready to do more for myself. And I'm tired of dealing with mental illness, and I'm tired of struggling. And don't get me wrong, I am so happy where I'm at in life with Jake, with my home, with work. But if I'm not happy with myself, that's going to affect everything around me. It's going to affect every single thing that there is. So walking makes me feel extremely motivated. It helps me become stronger, and it helps me just feel good about myself. So it is extremely hot when I get home. So I'm not walking anymore when I get home, and I hate the treadmill. And so it's just this inconsistent struggle to walk. So I've decided to wake up at 4:30, 4:45 in the morning and walk for an hour outside and watch the sunrise in hopes that it is going to help me feel so much better throughout the day. So I'll be drinking a ton of water in between 4:45 and, my fast, which is 10 o'clock. I have a really nice big water jug at work that I use to stay hydrated. So I have a really good idea of what I want. And also I forgot to say my snacks for in between is going to be hard-boiled eggs and cheese. And this is a really nutritional stuff. I think I got lentils, which is full of nutrients. And so I got that. And I got all the things that are really, really, really supposed to help your gut. Because me and my stomach are not friends by any means. We are fighting all the time, 24/7, all day long. And at this point, it's I don't want my body fighting itself. I'd much rather have a really good friendship, a really good healing, bond. You know what I mean? So there's going to be that. My BMs, which bowel movements, if I'm sure most of you know that, are not normal. Like very, very inconsistent. And I've had a lot of issues with that. I even got scopes done on my stomach because like what was happening just was not normal. But I'm convinced that no answers came out of that. There was some inflammation from taking too much ibuprofen, but not a huge deal. But my biggest goal right now is the GI health, because I'm convinced that's why my stomach is the way it is because those gut microbes are awful. Oh, I also got a probiotic to help with those, like to help build them up. I also work in a daycare, which has viruses and sickness going around a lot. It's just inevitable. No matter how much you clean, no matter what you do, it's just bound to happen. And so I got over a stomach bug recently that I also have to build up my stomach from. And we're including lots of fiber in our diet. And all in all, I am going to put in the efforts. And today I'm feeling super depressed. I really, really am. I don't know if you can tell, but it's exhausting to do daily things, to do daily tasks. I had to make myself eat. I had to make myself do my homework. I had to make myself brush my teeth. I had to make myself brush my hair. But the thing about it is, this morning I wanted to go lay back in bed, but I didn't. I got up. I changed my clothes. I did my homework. I ate food. I then brushed my teeth and brushed my hair. I then cleaned up, like I did laundry. I did the dishes. And I filmed the video. And then I cleaned things and put them away where they're supposed to go. And now I'm going to go pick up the Walmart order and prep my lunch. Or like my lunches and Jake's lunches. And you can't stop. And I totally understand. I'm not bashing any of you who feel like you have to stop. Please stop if you feel like you have to. There's a certain point. I'm not there yet. There's a certain point where there has been times where I'm like, okay, I'm not doing anything. Like I'm done. I'm laying down, and that is that. If that is what you need for your mental health, then do it. But don't make it a habit. You have to fight. You have to fight. The more you fight, the stronger you get, the more you can do, and then that pushes you to do even more. And I know it's hard. I struggle so badly with this. And to be honest, growing up, I didn't know that it was this bad. I didn't. Like I've said in my previous video, I took care of everybody else. I never really worried about myself. And I'm like, man, I'm not too bad off, I just go through these depression phases. I'm like, it's normal. Then I got out on my own and had to learn to be independent for myself. And that is when I knew I was going through it. So I've been through it. It is so, so, so hard. But I am here for you. I'm here to motivate you. I am here to tell you that it is an ongoing battle, is an ongoing process, and that these things are going to be so difficult, like the most difficult things you've ever experienced. And you have to fight. That is my best advice. You have to fight it. You have to keep going. You have people who care about you. You have to care about yourself. That's the number one thing. The one thing I love about this relationship I've created within myself, with my heart and my mind, is that I do care for myself deeply. I really do. And I have a good friendship, a good bond with myself. And if I didn't, I wouldn't make these changes. I wouldn't think about making these changes. If you've ever sat there and thought, man, I really, really need to make a change, you're caring for yourself already. It's just a process you got to get through. All right, bye guys. I appreciate you so much.